brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jam Blast! Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Gets the knockdown, and now the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Takes a trip. Sticks the combo. Long low attack hits. Life Needle gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Ending that drive gauge. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Holds out with the block. Raises with power wave. Trying to read each other here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with going on the offensive. They both have full drive gauge, charges forward. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Knockdown and...
You messed up.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Projectile to try and change the situation. Lots of aggression from both sides. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. Jump in, finds the mark.
Bad idea.
Opts for the throw. Knockdown. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Awesome! Blocks it. A quick breather. Closing takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Jumps. Going on the offense. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks? Uses the gauge for a super arm. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Shows the medium kick. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Checks with a medium kick. What'll happen here? Nails the crack shoot. Jumps in. The drive impact is denied. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Are we going to see a comeback here? Power wave! This can lead to some big damage. Let's loose the power wave! The next touch may just not hit that with confidence. Wraps it up with a throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the jump in. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Still slugging it out here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Shoots off a fireball up close. Parries the attack and... taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Knockdown. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Oh God, this to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Bending that drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Heats it up with a combo into super. Hits them with the Buster Wolf for some stylish damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Goes for the fireball. The low kick connects. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up. Awesome! They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Drive usage is back on the table. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Fires a power wave! KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes hits him with a stop and pop. Doesn't miss a beat. It's a good spot to use the super. Looking to impress with this super. What'll happen? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 has the chance to burn out, but they may have a plan here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Dangerous range here. So, what's next? Sand Blast. In attack range. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Zones with the fireball. No good up high. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? All right. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Parries to cancel the fireball. Surprises them with a drive rush. All right, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? They don't need to go. Uses the gauge for a super art. Hits them with the Buster Wolf for some stylish damage. Gets them in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight!
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Throws him. What's next? Charges forward. Player 2 will...
Too bad.
A quick breather. Big opportunity coming. Doesn't miss a beat. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Blocks the low kick. Looking to him in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Down for one more. Final round. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Raises with power wave. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Fires a power wave. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Breaks the pin axe with the throw. Gets the counter hit. Goes airborne. Getting up close throws him. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Takes him down with a pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. Checks with a sandblast. Gets them in the air. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? No good up high. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases him down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Sandblast! This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Awesome! This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Hits him with a Buster Wolf for some stylish damage. Rising uppercut. Both fighters planning something? That's a counter. Blocks the impact. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Player 1 can't... burnout activates. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. What'll happen here? This is gonna hurt.
Thank you.
Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Right.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. The last round. It's now or never. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Jumps in. Going on the offensive. Sandblast. The low. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Dangerous range here. Sets up with the jump in. This is a super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Carries humping like a wolf and showing some pain. Coming rounded with a perfect. What's next? Drops him hard. Goes airborne. Taking jumps out of each other here. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. The reaction's on display. Not too slow. Super out of nowhere. The big brains on this competitor is unreal. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Close range projectile. Jumps in. Grabs him. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Neither of them willing to back off. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Pressuring the situation with the charger. Sticks the combo. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump-in is denied. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Their life just closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Uses their drive gauge. The last round. It's now or never. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Jump! Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. This is gonna hurt. Taking chunks out of each other. Excellent damage on that. Here comes the corner pressure. Let's lose the power weight. Knocks them out of the air. With medium power. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Crowns them from above. The drive impact doesn't work. Hits the drive. Keeps him out. That cross-up, but they are done. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Low heavy. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Gets the jump in. Sandblast! A clutch drive move here and charges forward. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Awesome! Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next? In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Medium kick hits. Brushes that off and keeps going. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. That combo did decent damage. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters planning something? Super clutch corner switch. Jumps. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
You down for one more?
Final round. Fight!
Back to start. They're not taking any chances. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Wind crowns them from above. Oh, here we go. Ooh, does them dirty. Nothing stops this train. Hits the drive. Oh, they switch sides. Player sets up with the jump in. Power shot busts them up. They think this time to bust this out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. They are done. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Who would have thought these two would still be fighting? Checks with a sandblast. That's a counter. That combo did decent damage. Nails the anti-air. Grabs him. Gets the counter in. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. Goes for the super art. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them. What's next? Fires a power wave! Risky up-close scrap still going. Raises with power wave! Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Opt for Busta Wolf! Is this a game changer? Jump? Breaks those shins. There's a change of sides. Player 1 is working with a better kick, drops them from the air. Player 1 will look to a side switch. Knockdown and... They're in range, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Power wave! Sets up with the jump in. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Sandblast! Deftly shuts out the jump kick. The low kick is blocked. The low kick connects. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Misses the drive impact. Oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Strings it all together. This is the range where things get messy. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up. Fires a power wave! Jumps up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets the jump in. Very slick with the combo. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Waiting to pounce on this chance and go all in with Terry's rising back. Their opponent's gonna have to drink this all in. What'll happen here? Oh, bends it on the fireball. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backed at the start. They're not taking any chances. Excellent damage on that. Crowns them from above. Awesome. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Sets up with the jump in. The drive impact doesn't work. Medium kick into. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Power wave! Rushes in. Keeps him out. Pumps the brakes on the impact. A jump? This may turn into a big check. Throws him. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one. The over gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Sandblast. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Takes the chance to hurt him. There's a corner switch. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. The jump in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. Solid blocking. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Going on the offensive? Awesome! Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Who will capitalize on an opening first? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Gets right in there. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Neither is going on the offensive. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Going in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they hits him with a stop and pop. Looking to impress with this super. Still alive! Still alive! The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Burns the drive gauge. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Difficult situation for a throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. All right, what's coming up next? The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Sticks the jump in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Dashes forward. They can't squander this punish counter channel. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge becomes KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump in catches them. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Knockdown and can they keep on him? Goes for the throw. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 blocks the low kick. A real experiencing burnout. A jump. Off for the critical art. Will this be enough to kill?
The big one!
Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Raises with power wave. Fires a power wave. The combo's there. Shoots off a fireball up close. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. Medium kick hit. All right, what's coming up next? Fires a power wave. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. And that attack ends it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs him. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Medium kick hits. Quarter makes it, hits him with a stopping bomb. Anti-air drops. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Jumps. It's a good spot to use the super. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something. And oh my god, they just choked it up! Big drive gap now. Only a little bit of this can lead to some big, what a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Neither of them willing to back off here. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Awesome. Going in? Uses the disc for a super arm. Hits them with the Busta Wolf for some stylish damage. With breather, player 2 will look to apply pressure. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Overdrive art. Both fighters are barely... burnout activates. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Awesome! The jump in is denied. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Showing some real tenacity. Looking for a chance. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Looking to impress with this super. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 charges forward. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What'll happen here? Crowns them from above. Arc sets up with the jump in. Raises with power wing. Okay, denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Checks with a sandblast. Adds a bit of OD spice. Sandblast. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Blocks the impact. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Crowns them from above. Uses the disc for a super arm. What will they do next? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All the throw connects. Let's lose the power weight. Grabs and throws them away. What's that on? Excellent damage on that. Back into the corner. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Tons of space between the fighters now. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Will this super art do anything? Too slow. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Yo, you good? Look at the cat. Ooh, put a little extra on that. No hesitation, forward threat. Hit him with the 10-ass dummy. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's. No way we could have called that.